I think we're on, my dude. Let's see. Possibly on. And I can't remember how to get back to the original. Oh, there we go. I believe we are on live. Oh, I don't know if we're on there or not. Let's see. Oh, yeah, we are. Okay, there we go. Okay. Yo, what's up, people? It's Sam with Prime Diecast and Toys. And to my right or your left, we have Bub in the house. Say what's up, Bub.
It's been 15 years since we did one of these.
It's been a minute.
That's it.
It's been a while. Totally been a while. We currently have 0 viewers. But we were basically starting from ground zero. So we've had to, do some changes, do some name changes.
I'm fairly certain we're a relic of the past.
We may be a relic of the past. We don't know.
Like a cave painting, but in a YouTube format.
The AI has forgotten about us.
Algorithm.
The algorithm has forgotten about us.
Oh, what
oh no, no, dear Lord. Here we go. Oh man. Okay.
I can log on to my other YouTube account. There you go. And then I can type in comments to make it look like we have people who follow us.
Hey, you know what? That's not what it's about. We'll give them a couple of seconds here. We just popped on to pop on. Just to pop on, just to get in here, chop it up, just to see how everything was going, how it's been.
So you set up like that, the game thing, right?
Oh yeah, Elgato.
Would it look like that? Basically, the current setup.
Kind of. You could switch it. We could switch it to whatever way we wanted to.
I was just curious because I haven't really asked much as to what.
Yeah, so we can change it to any way we want to. It can go like this. It can go the other way where it was like with the small screen. You know what I mean? With in a big screen right here, so it can go like just full big screen and the small screen over here to the right. Yeah,
that's cool.
All that goodness. Yeah, so we're just on here. We decided just to hop on tonight last minute. I didn't put up a thumbnail. I was like, you know what? Let's just go ahead and just jump on here.
You also spent like 3 hours at the toy shop.
I was at the toy shop for 3 hours. There's a guy who was supposed to deliver a display case for me today, and it's cool. And then I got to talking with Eli and whatnot, and I may be moving to a much larger room.
Oh wow!
So we'll see. We'll see.
What room?
The one in the back, the really big room. So I'm kind of hoping that happens. But if it doesn't, it doesn't.
You didn't find Rampage.
I didn't find Rampage. I found the Scorponok though.
Yeah, disappointed.
And it's not the one you wanted.
No,
I kept sending. Yeah.
You sent all the
pictures to Mom. Yeah. But that's what happens. And I thought, I looked on there just a while ago, and I could have swore there's a couple other people that were live that we know that were live, like M3 Review. He was live. Curtis Schultz, he was live. And it's been so long since we've done live. We're so out of practice, I think. Yeah. I am. I know I'm out of practice for it.
I forgot what half the buttons do. Holy Don't press. Okay.
That's my favorite one.
Oh yeah,
that's a censor button.
What's the unmute button do?
It mutes.
Oh.
So to mute us. Now they can't hear us.
That's neat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cash Money. The jokester.
Well,
we're not gonna be on there very long.
All the icons look like nightmare fuel.
Yeah, they're pretty nightmarish. The karate chop one, and then of course that's supposed to be like Mario Brothers.
Didn't the dolphin one? Didn't I pick that one?
Yes, but you
can't press the monkey button.
Can't press the monkey button. That's one of my favorites. But yeah. So we forgot about that one. That's one of the best ones. Yep. And then
well, don't switch to the second camera to show.
Oh, okay. Well, you know what? Before we do that, I was gonna say about last week, TikToker OG Taco, he came over to the shop. He hit us up. And man, we had a great busy week last week. We had a busy weekend this weekend. So want to make a special shout out to OG Taco for coming over and hanging out and talking for a few days. He came by 2 days in a row. It's pretty cool. He brought his family the second day, had a good time. I hooked him up with some cool die casts. And man, I just want to say it's been a long time coming, but I became a distributor for a couple of companies. So one of them's going to want to be, one of them is not going to be wholesaler, I should say, for EE and for M&J toys from California. So I'm glad to be partnering up with those two guys, those two companies, and being able to bring Oklahoma something a little different. And I'm proud of it. A lot of hard work put into that, a lot of dedication, a lot of moving and shaking. So, and I just want to say, thanks everybody in Oklahoma City. It's been helping me out. I really do appreciate it. I really do. But let's go ahead and switch to the
buy our stuff.
Shill. Bam.
Ta-da.
Ta-ta.
I think he's neat.
That was very cool. Oh man, I forgot
What?
I had something in my pocket.
Oh. Well, this arrived today because for some reason Amazon was super early with the new studio series Rise of the Beast stuff. So I got Cheetor today for the new movie. And I mean, he's pretty neat looking. It's a very different design for what Cheetor is usually, but compared to a lot of the other movie redesigns, I actually really like it.
It's pretty cool.
Do you have any thoughts on it?
I think the best thing about this particular figure, not a lot of hollow spots.
Yeah,
it's filled in. Looks really good. And I know you said something about the flap on the back. You wish the flap was a little bit better.
I wish the flap could maybe compress more to the back, but that's really the only issue I have with it. But yeah, he's a really cool looking Cheetor design, and I'm interested to see him in the movie, even if the movie itself doesn't really interest me that much.
How you feel about that movie? I haven't even seen the trailer. I haven't even really watched the trailer, so
it's just I don't know. The movie just looks
just like okay.
The Bumblebee movie rebooted, and it was like we have a new direction, a new feel with the characters and the designs and stuff. And it looks like Rise of the Beast is immediately going back to the Michael Bay style. Oh, and I just don't care, because I'm like, I liked the Bumblebee movie, even with its issues, because it has a few that really annoy me. I was excited for the future, because it seemed like it would be different, but it just looks like they're going back to the same thing that I hated. And it's like,
I got you.
I just don't really know if I care.
What do you think about the character designs for the movie so far?
Except for Cheetor and Air Razor, all of them I hate.
Really?
Except Bumblebee, because RC looks fine until you look at the head. I don't like the head. It looks too round. Like, I don't know, like it looks too round and looks too smooth. Mirage looks nothing like Mirage, but is a really good design for Jazz, which I'm 100% sure that it was originally going to be Jazz in the movie.
That would make sense too.
Because Jazz transforms into a Porsche, and Mirage in the movie transforms into a Porsche, and it even has the blue streak that Jazz has a lot of the time. And the Studio Series toy doesn't have a blue head for Mirage, but it has a black head for Jazz. And it looks like it even has like a visor on him. So I'm like, that was 100% supposed to be Jazz at some point.
So a definite miss. A definite miss.
So with Mirage, Mirage doesn't really look that good as Mirage. As Jazz, it looks pretty good. Bumblebee, he looks fine because it's just a Bumblebee movie design. So it's like they didn't change anything except there's some new added parts, so it looks about the same, and I like that design. Primal, indifferent. Like, it looks okay. It's just that the colors are so boring, because Primal had in the original Beast Wars show blue, black, gray, white, and red. And in the movie, it's just gray and black. And it's just kind of boring looking.
I think I need to watch that trailer again, because I don't even think I've gave it a chance. Like, not even a chance. Oh, before I say anything else, thanks, Jeezy, for jumping in here. And I don't know if that's a sad face or whatever, but it's a comment. What up in the chats? He probably jumped in for a minute. He jumped out and just was like, we're gone.
Yep.
Who knows?
And
but thanks for stopping in.
With Rise of the Beast, the one design that like really put me off of the movie, and it still kind of put me off from the movie, is Optimus.
Oh yeah,
hate that design.
I guess I haven't really paid attention to the
Bumblebee movie
design.
Optimus Prime design was perfect in every way. Like, literally, that is just Optimus Prime with a new.
Let's see if I can pull it up.
But with basically just more detail. It looked amazing, and I was so excited for that to be the new design. And then Rise of the Beast just changed it and made it look uglier.
I'm trying to find an image
he's
right
so
now. Let's
skinny
see.
looking. The colors are super drab. He has a weird.
Is that it?
No, that one.
That one is.
He has a weird mouth.
Okay.
His colors are very muted, and it's like,
what's up with that front?
He has like, as well as instead of having the ion cannon, he has this weird arm blaster, and it's just like, you took the Bumblebee movie design, which was amazing, and then you've done a objectively worse version of that design, and it's like, why do they? It's like, I don't understand why Hasbro and Paramount insist on giving Optimus a mouth, because with the Michael Bay design, I think it works with the mouth for the original Michael Bay design, because that head was made for the mouth. So when it had the mouth, it looks natural with the helmet. But with the Bumblebee movie design, it's very clearly not made to have a mouth. It's made to have just the faceplate. So they're trying to put a mouth on it, and it just looks weird.
Got you.
Like, it's at his chin, and it just looks kind of gross. And like, it makes his face look like the lips look weirdly fat, and it's like, it's just kind of weird looking.
Yeah, I was just looking at the picture of it, and it does look, I don't know, it looks kind of weird. Jeezy says, he said that was a wave. I got you. I see a little hand wave up there. I got you. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. But yeah, you're right. I'm looking at the mouthpiece on there. The head doesn't look bad.
No, it's that picture. That's the mouth.
This one right here
doesn't have the faceplate.
Yeah. Now that looks freaky.
It looks weird.
You know what that looks like? It looks like what was that one movie with the aliens? What was that movie with the little aliens? District 9.
District 9.
That's what he kind of looks like. A prawn.
Oh,
that's what it is. Yeah.
Fragmented
prawn,
part. But
that's what his face looks like.
Yeah, that's and he's gonna have the.
Where's his lips at?
Yeah, it's on his chin.
What's that there? That's his nose. He's got no nose.
His nose was. It's just, I don't know. I don't like the redesign.
I kind of don't like that one either.
As well as the CGI. It's not going to be ILM doing the CGI.
Oh, are you serious?
It's a new company, and I rewatched the Bumblebee movie recently, and I was just looking at the CGI, and I was like, man, the CGI looks amazing.
Dude, I wonder.
And then I watched the trailer, and it's like, it comes out in a few months, and it's like, the trailer CGI for the new movie, it looks clearly fake. And I'm like, I'm really concerned they're going to cheap out on the CGI. And you can't really do that when it's the Transformers that are mainly CGI.
Yeah, they're all CGI. So I'm wondering this for real. Like, you said you don't know what company did the CGI for it?
It's like something like...
I wonder if I got any cryptocurrency built on them.
Shut up. I don't care about your Bored Apes and monkeys and stuff. Yeah. But I don't know what the company is. I think it's like Mach something. I don't know. It starts with an M, but it's just like, I don't know. The movie just doesn't really look that good, and I'll still watch it because it's the first Transformers movie in like 5 years. So it's like, I still am going to watch it, and it's Beast Wars stuff. And I actually watched the Beast Wars show while we were away doing nothing. And I loved the Beast Wars show, and so I'm even more both like interested and also not interested in the movie. Because I'm interested because I like the Beast Wars cast, and I'm interested to see what they'll do with them in the movie. At the same time, I don't want them to mess up the Beast Wars cast in the movie.
Yeah.
Especially when it's like missing the Predacons in the movie, and it's missing Rat Trap, and Rat Trap was one of the major characters from season 1 through 3.
Man, one thing I'm not liking or I'm not digging about like, a lot of the movies lately, it's like they've dramatically changed everything to like certain characters and to certain parts of the story.
The
and it's
effects
like
just look boring, you know.
And it's like, what are you guys doing? Like, it's like I don't know how to explain it.
Ant-Man 3 with the Spy Kids CGI.
Or what about you know what? That's funny. You're talking about that. We haven't even seen. Okay, we normally we used to go the night of every Marvel movie drop. Every night, like, am I not kidding? Right?
Most of the time, yeah.
Most of the time, either at night or at midnight, we would do those like first night drops, right? In these last few movies, we didn't.
I'm just done. Done
we didn't go. We didn't go see Wakanda Forever. We haven't seen Ant-Man.
We haven't seen Ant-Man. We saw Thor, regretfully.
We saw Thor in the movie theaters, and that was one that
That's the last one.
That was the last one, and that was
the only one I'll maybe watch. Will be Guardians, and even then, a lot of my interest has just been killed in it.
And I gave that one a benefit of the doubt, but when I was sitting there watching the movies, I was like, "Oh, it's popcorn, yeah." But then when we go back and talk about it,
you were defending it in the live stream.
It was kind of okay, but then I go back and think about it and watching it. It had some awful. It was pretty awful.
I'm a big Thor fan. I love Thor. Like, just counting not MCU, but just Marvel comics in general. Like everything from shows to video games and stuff. Thor and Hulk are my two favorite Marvel characters. And in a time span of like 2 months, both of my favorite characters got ruined in different projects, and it's just like I just don't care anymore.
The moment I think I knew that was kind of going downhill for me was Black Widow.
Oh, I already, like, when they did the whole Phase 4 announcement, I was like, I already knew it was going to suck, but I was thinking it would be more of a slow decline instead of a very sharp decline. I was like, oh wow,
it was pretty crazy how far it fell. Been down the crapper. I was actually reading an article just probably last night or this morning, and it was how Kevin Feige was speaking about like he was
delaying the TV shows.
He was furious at how the She-Hulk show was basically directed as a hate propaganda.
Oh no, how it was made to actively mess with the audience. That's a smart idea.
I mean, that's a great idea. Good one to make everybody mad. So and that's a show I haven't seen either. So
I watched the first episode and I was like, oh, that sucked. I'm never watching this again.
Hawkeye was the last show I watched.
Hawkeye was good, except the last episode.
Yeah,
the last episode for Hawkeye kind of fumbled, but I liked most of it.
Speaking of
because Hawkeye is one of my other favorite characters.
Speaking of Kingpin, this is a plug for Dallas Fan Expo, man. The actor that plays Kingpin will be at the Dallas Fan Expo.
D'Onofrio?
Yes, and so will Sean Gunn.
Kraglin from.
Yep. And then who else is going to be there? Somebody else that I was pretty excited about. Sean Gunn, Vincent. Oh, Chevy Chase. That'd have been cool. Like, I mean, and Christina Ricci, and then
Punisher, John Berthel.
Yeah, Punisher, Stephen Burns. Come on, Blue's Clues. What's up? Harry Potter, the Bonnie Wright, the girl.
Jenny. I don't know. I haven't watched it.
Yeah. Oh, Hayden Christensen.
Oh, really?
Yep. That's what I told. I said, told Bub about him coming.
No, yeah.
He's only going to be there. Though. He's going to be there for one day. One day only.
Expensive autographs though, and I'm like, I don't know.
Oh, Jeezy says I want to see it because Jonathan Majors.
Kang.
I
don't know.
So have you, Jeezy? You haven't seen it yet, apparently. So we can't even get like a good review. Oh, Peter Weller's going to be at the Dallas Fan Expo. That's what I wanted to see.
That's cool.
Peter Weller, and then there's a couple of guys that I wanted to see, but Peter Weller and Chevy Chase.
Yeah.
It's my dream.
Whatever. But yeah, with Jonathan Majors, a lot of the like reviews have said that like he's good in it, but a lot of the YouTuber people I trust have said that Kang kind of sucks in the movie. And what I've seen from it, like with the scenes with Kang near the end, I'm like, oh,
wasn't that good?
You messed up Kang hard.
How can you mess up MODOK?
I don't want to talk about
dude. Okay. Oh, for real. People out there, if you haven't seen what they do to the poor MODOK, man, for real, like his face is. I mean, we got the action figure.
Goofy. It looks so goofy.
You should bring the action figure and compare that to the movie shot, man. The graphics look freaking awful, dude. I was like, what is going on with these graphics, man? Straight up Spy Kids.
And MODOK isn't even MODOK. He's Yellow Jacket. And it's like, that's literally just MODOK's design and name. And it's just like, why?
I don't understand it. But you know what? To the 3 people that are watching right now, which I'm glad.
The real ones,
the real OGs who like stopped in just now. Hopefully, you guys have been around for a while. Maybe you might be just stopping for the first time. We appreciate it. I just want to say once again, thanks to OG Taco, the infamous TikToker. He's got 2.1 million followers on TikTok. I don't know what that means. I don't go to TikTok. I hardly make any TikTok videos, but the dude came in.
Well, you should for that advertisement.
Yeah, super cool dude, man. He shot a video of the shop, man, and the next thing I know, it was like the floodgates open. There was people driving in from all over the place to come check out the shop. So I appreciate that, man. Didn't ask him to do it. He just rolled up and shot a video and tagged us in it. So that was pretty awesome. And then, man, super cool dude. He's in the Hot Wheels. He's in the Funko Pops and action figures and stuff like that. And we've traded some cool stuff. So I just want to give him another shout out to, if you guys haven't watched him, he's got some pretty funny TikToks. And he has a Facebook page. And I don't know if he's got a YouTube or not, but he does like, he's got a segment on his TikTok called Tacos After Dark, or Taco After Dark. I thought that was pretty funny. And I think he's kind of known for doing a skit called Modelo Time, where he drinks a lot of beer. So, and then some of the trades he gave me were some nice premiums, but they were beer soaked. So if you can imagine that, he's like, dude, you can just have these. Oh yeah, we got to show this one.
Yeah.
All right, so back to the toys. We're gonna go back to the toys. So that was the that was a Cheetor
for the new movie.
So this one, I don't know how well it's gonna come up in the camera, but
yeah, because she's kind of
just so tiny.
Yeah.
Let's see if I can
oh wow,
pull
the
it
colors
in.
look really bright.
But yeah, go and talk about it. I'm gonna try to get the camera to work on it.
As I mentioned before, Cheetor arrived, and just like Cheetor, RC arrived shockingly early compared to normal Hasbro releases. And I mean, she's a core class, so she's going to be small and not going to be as well engineered as the bigger bots.
Mm-hmm.
But for a core class, she's really cool. I really like the design. However,
there we go, a little bit closer.
As I mentioned before, I don't like her movie design. Luckily for me, the RC is based off of what?
Scoot it that way a little bit.
This or
this way. This way. There you go. A little bit more. Let's see if I can get that. Let's see if I can get it. Yeah. And now scoot it that way a little bit. Other side. I know it's kind of confusing. There you go.
All right. So, as I mentioned before, I don't really like RC's movie design or new redesign for the movie. But because of production stuff and how it takes time for the toys to be made from the movie designs, she's actually based off of concept art than the actual final look. And I like the concept art face a lot more.
Gotcha.
It's the only real difference is there's lights on her chest, which she doesn't have in the movie, and the face design. And I prefer this face design a bit more than the final movie design.
I think it looks cool.
Yeah.
And that's called a core class, right?
It's core class. It's one of the little short ones.
And you got that from where now?
Amazon.
That came fast, too, I thought.
Which is weird because they were put up after AirRaiser and Bumblebee. And AirRaiser and Bumblebee haven't arrived. So quick note though, we want to tell you guys something. Quick note.
What? The decoloration of the arm. Cheetor.
No, oh yeah, Cheetor.
Okay, so we gotta tell you something.
Wait, let me get it.
Yeah, go ahead and get it out. So buyer beware. We noticed something.
So this might be something bad for the future. So if anyone bought Kingdom Tigatron, I'm pretty sure it's well known.
I think you could, if you show it in this camera.
I'm pretty sure it's well known that Kingdom Tigatron had a yellowing issue, which is very bad because he's white, and so it looks like he peed himself. With my Cheetor, only one arm has this, and it's a small section. But I'm a little bit afraid that this might be a sign for the future. I don't know if it'll show up.
Let's let it see if it'll focus first. It may not focus on it. Maybe it'd be too close.
Yeah.
Let's see. You piece of crap.
Come on, focus.
Focus, camera, focus. It's not. Oh, there it goes.
Oh,
You
is it
can't really
focusing?
tell an image, yeah.
Well, it's kind of hard to tell on here, but on my Cheetor, his arm has some discoloration on
And
it.
it's definitely like it's not
And-
mixed right or something.
I'm hoping this doesn't mean that he might yellow in the future, because I really like this toy, and I would really hate it if he yellowed, because some really good toys have suffered from yellowing recently.
Yeah, and we noticed that one pretty much right away.
The biggest offender
Actually, he noticed it.
was Netflix Soundwave.
Is there anything else you're gonna put on that thing? Let me
Yeah.
see. Yeah. Put it on the turntable.
You should probably.
I'm gonna have to zoom that out, and let me go ahead and readjust that real quick. Boop 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 boop.
Get the wings ready.
Get that bad boy hooked up.
Is it
By
ready?
the way,
Oh,
yeah, you got to scoot it a little bit more there. Yeah,
is it like that?
yeah, and you want to like maybe a little bit forward.
A little.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh man, he's huge. Yeah, he's like.
Oh.
Hold on.
Put
Yeah,
it
you
back.
might have to pull him back,
Yeah.
and you might have to
There we
move the
go.
microphone.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Let me see. I might have to pull him up a little bit more. I think
all right,
that's
is that good? All right.
Yeah, I think so.
Now,
It's huge.
yeah. The last thing I have that I want to do for the little show and tell that we usually do is do the camera.
Let me see if I can.
Come on, I did,
I'm gonna. Oh,
I
hold
did
on.
a preamble and everything.
I'm gonna tilt. I'm gonna tilt it up. Let's see.
No,
Yeah. Look, I can tilt it up. That way you can see the whole thing.
Side.
And then nope.
Okay. All right, you're.
Is it worse? Is it better?
No, that he's like now all weird. If I just move him. All right, is that good?
Yeah. Now you gotta move your mic a little bit.
Oh, come on. All right, is that good now?
Yeah. It's
All right,
fine. Okay,
do
here we
the-
go.
yeah, do
Here we
the
go.
camera.
Sorry.
All right.
There we go. Bam.
Legacy Transmetal 2 Megatron.
Sorry about that. Technical difficulties.
He is a biggin. He's so while I originally didn't really care for this because I hadn't watched the show when they revealed it.
Yeah.
But I watched the show in a month and I was like, I need to get it now.
Oh, hold on a second.
Something happening? Oh.
I see somebody in the chat right now. The famous Bernie T from TikTok, another TikToker himself. If you haven't seen Bernie T, man, he races the Nintendo racetrack. So a bunch of cars down it. So he does like random stuff too. And he actually came. He's one of the first persons that came to the shop. We actually met up. Super cool guy. We were both kind of in the punk scene back in the day. I was a musician, and I think it was his girlfriend at the time, and now his wife has one of our band shirts. So funny story, long story, but it was cool to meet up with him. It was cool to see some of our old band merch that they still had. And a dude gave me a freaking Nirvana Nevermind record, and I play that thing all the time. Thank you, Bernie T, man. And thanks for coming by the shop, and go check him out on TikTok and watch him race not only cars down the track, he also races random stuff. So marbles, I don't know, maybe don't give him some pieces of candy. He might race those. I don't know. But thanks for stopping in, Bernie T, man. Appreciate it. Carry on.
Well, anyway, so I had watched the show recently and I knew I needed to get this guy because whenever Megatron became his Transmetal 2 design, that's when I really loved Megatron.
Mm-hmm.
And man, is it a toy.
It's beautiful.
It's big.
I'm going to tell you right now, I have one of the Beast Wars Transmetals.
You have the original.
I have the original
Right.
in the packages, and the thing looks amazing. But this thing, I love it. And what's funny about it, I even told Bub, I was like, listen, I don't even want to collect anything of the Transformers except for Soundwave.
Mm-hmm.
But then he showed me this, and I was like, that is phenomenal. It's one of my favorites, hands down. I think it may be the best one I've seen all year out of the Transformer line.
Yeah, it's just really awesome. I love he has a really impressive wingspan. He's like pretty big too. Unfortunately, he's not as big as he is in the show, but no matter what you do, you can't get him to be as big in the show. So, like as he
looks
is,
amazing though.
he is a really great toy. The only issue, and it's really a big issue for me at least, is the face is inaccurate to the show design.
Yeah.
And that wouldn't be an issue if all of the other Beastars toys were toy accurate instead of show accurate, but they aren't. Every other character is designed to look like their show model, except for some reason, Beastars Transmetal 2 Megatron. And it's like, it's just so close. It's literally like an inch away from being perfection, but that 1 inch is like very important.
See, now with you, you're very particular about how you want him to look, but when I saw his face, I think it looks great with like the actual figure itself, but I know you want to be true more to the show.
It's just like, that's the only thing that bothers me. And luckily, DNA Designs is doing an upgrade kit that will give him a more show accurate face. So whenever I get that will be perfect. But as he is really, 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 really good, but not perfect.
One thing you guys need to understand too, we are not afraid to customize Hot Wheels, action figures, toys. We're the type of collectors that we love to customize. Whether I mean, even like some of the stuff that we get, like vintage stuff, we even go back. I'll even, customize that the way I want it, and I'll put it in my shelf. Now I'm not going to sell it as like it's the original. I'll put it in my shelf as a custom, but we love customizing. And I think the shout out to Larkin's Lair. He actually came out with some cool 3D prints recently.
I want to get his Inferno gun.
Inferno gun looks awesome.
Beastars Inferno.
Yep, looks great. But and who'd you say makes the face for this one?
DNA Design Kit, or DNA Designs. That's their name, and they're on, I think, TF Source. So, I've ordered from them before, and
what would you order before?
It was it was like a 3-pack one where it was a upgrade kit for Bumblebee, Blackout, and Sentinel Prime. I got the Optimus Prime jetpack upgrade kit, and then the Dino upgrade kit, and all of those took really good figures to like perfect figures in my eyes, especially the jetpack Optimus Prime, because it was a whole new wing set and gun set. So it really completed the look for Optimus from Dark of the Moon.
One thing that I was gonna say, Larkin's Lair did the one for Inferno we liked. He also had some guns for Cheetor.
Oh yeah, that was one of our earlier.
Yeah, that videos, was for the earlier ones. That was what, Kingdom?
Yeah, it was Kingdom.
Yeah, Kingdom, and so he just did Inferno. We haven't gotten the guns for Inferno. It looks pretty cool. All we need is one. I think that was like $13 on Etsy. His little thing he's got.
I hope he does gap fillers for Twincast like how he did with Blaster.
I follow him on YouTube, which I do, but I think his Instagram, he's working on a bunch of different things. So I'm pretty excited. I haven't ordered that. I'm gonna get you that Inferno. I haven't ordered that one.
Thank you.
I haven't ordered that one yet, but as soon as I saw it, I was like, you're gonna want it. And that's why I sent you the photos of it. So I was like, I'm gonna get you that. But I'm kind of looking forward to. I need to get a new Soundwave, because I'm like jonesing for Soundwave, and I would love to have a new one, and I need to do some upgrades to some older ones I have. But where was I going with this? I was gonna say I did order some for Grimlock, old school back in the day. You remember, like on that?
Oh, the sword.
Yeah, the sword,
and then the front teeth, I think.
Yeah, and I've never put the front teeth in. You know what's funny? I don't remember where I put them at. No,
well, those are lost.
Yeah,
forever.
those are gone.
Yep, they're gone.
But yeah, and I ordered those from eBay. From somebody, I don't even know who the random person was, but I was gonna say, like, what I've noticed, a lot of my old customizers have either retired from customizing from like major toys from diecast. KB Customs, he actually he hasn't retired from Hot Wheels customizing, but he has very much stepped back. He's almost non-existent on Hot Wheels, but he started doing canvas paintings, painting more with acrylic paints, just because the fumes. He used to paint cars, and then he was doing Hot Wheels, and so that's had I'm pretty sure it's had a health toll on him, and he's kind of stepped back from it. And then I found another customizer that I have bought a lot from was LBJ Customs. I just found out like maybe 3 weeks ago he basically retired in November of 2022, basically hung it up, and I was like, you got to be kidding me, man. So but he had some health issues with COVID. He made an announcement, and he decided to step back. So I'm pretty proud to own a lot of both of theirs. I have, KB's was a Hall of Famer, true Hall of Famer diecast customizer. I have several of his pieces, And I love custom toys. I can't say enough about anything where someone takes the time to customize a toy. Gary Weaver, Toy Weaver, he makes some of the best, hands down, the best action figures that you almost think they came off a factory that way. And he's the one that did the last Starfighter.
Oh, that one.
He's local. He's local in Oklahoma City, man. You might see some of his stuff all over Instagram. He's done Tron figures. He does all 3 3/4 size action figures, but they're phenomenal. They look like packaged stuff. I mean, they're amazing. He does all like the big shows and stuff like that. Sells out instantly. Figures are $150. Sells out like when he releases them, they sell within like 15-20 minutes. He normally does a run of like, I think maybe 15 or 20. I think 30 might have been his max, and he sells out. But shout out to all the customers out there, including Andre Cruz. If he ever watches this, he does great customs. He's on YouTube as well and IG. So I'm here to support all the customizers and local toy designers and non-local. Love them.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what I want to talk about for 1 second?
What?
1 second. I want to talk about.
It's better not be a cryptocurrency.
I want to talk about The Flash.
Oh God. Oh no.
And here's the thing, 3 viewers. I would like more viewers to be hearing this, but I hear a lot of people talking about the movie and they're talking about the commercials and they
aggressively
say, hey,
mediocre.
They say, hey, I can't wait to see Michael Keaton in The Flash. And I'll say this. I was pumped to know that Michael Keaton was going to come back until freaking Miller went and lost his godforsaken mind.
Yeah,
became a full-blown criminal, but for some reason,
a lot of people are just ignoring
we could just go ahead and release this movie. But if someone's got a tweet that's 30 years old, 50 years old, might have said something in the past, maybe told some dirty jokes back in the day, they get canceled. But Miller goes and kidnaps people and then starts fighting them, and physically fighting them.
Attacks people in Hawaii.
And attacks people and like, let's get him in a...
Oh, but let's get
them in a rehab.
No, but they fired Superman. Remember, they fired Superman before they were going to fire Flash.
The whole situation with that just really bugs me, man. The whole situation. And
aren't you so excited to see Zod return, but he's going to fight Supergirl instead of Superman?
No, I'm not excited. But
so excited to see a Batman who murders again.
I could have lived past that. I know you're gonna. Okay,
I can't stand Michael Keaton.
He doesn't
Batman.
like Michael Keaton.
Michael Keaton Batman is terrible. I hate him so much. I don't like it.
That's where Bub and I separate. I love Michael Keaton. I love Michael Keaton's Batman. He just doesn't like it. That was my Batman. I know it's not yours.
Your Batman is lame. Your Batman's lame.
But also like Ben Affleck Batman too.
Yeah, he's also lame.
I loved that one.
Lame.
His costume design was freaking perfect.
His costume is the best Batman costume.
It is. Hands down, Frank Miller, bro.
Yeah, that's why I love it. The design is great. The only thing I would change for Ben Affleck's bat suit is add the underwear on it, and then it's perfect.
Now, what's funny is I haven't even seen the trailer for The Flash. It's kind of like I refuse to.
The CGI looks. Again,
now, did Batman get a blue and gray suit?
Yeah, Batman has a blue and gray suit.
That's what I thought.
But it looks ugly because they have like armor junk on it, and I'm like,
it looked kind of like almost like Fifth Element underwear armor.
Yeah, I saw one person describe it as like the chest plate armor looks like a bra, and like it looks like one. It's like
anybody out there viewing right now, what did you guys think? I need to know. It's a hot topic for some people. It is definitely for some people I know in the comic book world that support both sides or whatever they want to support. But man, I just can't get behind it. I can't get. Same with like Rick and Morty.
Oh yeah. That show is doomed.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you right now.
Gone.
Everybody's like, well, he kind of. I think someone even said that he positioned himself to do the voices that he couldn't be replaced.
Yeah.
But there's so many people that can replace him right now. I mean. You could go pick a random person off the street and say, hey, make your voice sound like this, and they could probably sound like it.
I love the joke about people saying that there was this one Fortnite streamer that had like a Rick and Morty, like I guess costume or whatever, and did like a Rick impression, and people were like, he should do the Rick and Morty voice now, or whatever.
Yeah, I've kind of heard that too. Like, and it's like, man, like
that show is dead. Also, I saw what's the Crazy. he's a fellow connoisseur of good content of him saying my Batman was Val Kilmer, and I like Val Kilmer Batman a lot. A lot of people don't like Batman Forever for I don't know why, but I really like Val Kilmer's Batman.
Val Kilmer was the baddest Batman. This storyline was kind of lame.
I like Batman was Batman Forever because, I mean, it's the only real besides the Robert Pattinson movie and
which I enjoyed.
Like
we both enjoyed that one.
And like 2 of the Dark Knight trilogy. Batman Forever is the only Batman movie that doesn't have a Batman that kills.
True.
Which is kind of weird when you think about it.
That had Nicole Kidman in it, right?
I don't know. It had Jim Carrey Riddler. I like Jim Carrey Riddler.
Yeah.
And it had Tommy Lee Jones Two-Face.
It also had the Flaming Lips on the soundtrack. So
yeah. I like Batman Forever, and I wish that the original version of that movie would get released, but it probably never will, unfortunately.
If you guys haven't heard that song by the Flaming Lips on the soundtrack, go back and listen to it. I love the Flaming Lips, especially from that era. Era. I'm sorry. From the era. From like the 1980s all the way till maybe early 2000s. Flaming Lips records could do no wrong. After that, though, they went all electronic and it took the soul right out. Oh, wait, hold on. Jeezy says my Batman was Val Kilmer.
No, yeah, I read that.
Oh, okay. That's what he said. I didn't see the comment. I'm sorry. It's a little delayed. But yeah,
and he also said Tommy Lee was a fun Two-Face, and I agree. I liked him as Two-Face.
Tommy Lee was a good. I mean, he was over the top.
Yeah.
But I enjoyed it. Do you guys remember? You know what's forever? You know what's funny about that whole thing? I didn't know forever that that was Drew Barrymore as one of Tommy Lee's like.
I don't know who that is either because I'm not an old person, unlike you.
Okay, that's it. Stream over. Boop, boop. Fighting words.
But yeah, I like Tommy Lee Jones as Two-Face, even with it being a over-the-top version of Two-Face.
Yeah.
Because that and Batman and Robin, people crap on Batman and Robin a lot, but I've always looked at it as people hate Batman and Robin because it's not a serious Batman.
With Clooney?
Yeah.
And it's not supposed to be.
And I'm like, it's not supposed to be.
Okay, so
you're hating it for the wrong reason. It's trying to be like Batman and Robin is trying to be the Silver Age, goofy, over the top Batman.
Yes, I think it
does a good job being that. It does, a bad movie.
But I think it went a little bit too far into the goofy age. I will say this: your first Batman, we got The Cure. That's what we got. We got The Cure Batman. You might as well just have The Cure for the soundtrack. With Tim Burton, that's the kind of movie you're gonna get. So with Joel Schumacher, that's who directed that one, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, so it's like he was more of like Superman type era in like, which I enjoy that stuff, but he just went a little bit too deep on that.
I like it. I like goofy Silver Age Batman.
I dig it too.
People criticize the movie because it has the Bat credit card, and I'm like, this movie is so obviously trying to not be serious.
Wait a second. Let's
it literally starts the movie with ice puns. It's not trying to be a dark and serious Batman.
Let's talk about this. Bat nipples. The bat nipples.
The bat nipples are kind of weird. That is kind of weird. But I like Batman and Robin because it's not trying to be serious.
Okay, so you're talking.
You probably ruined the audio doing that, by the way.
I don't know. So for one, you have the bat nipples, right?
Yeah, the bat nipples.
And then you have the crotch shot.
Oh yeah, the crotch shot. I remember 5-year-old me watching the movie, and every time like, crotch shot and then butt shot.
It's like, do we need the bat butt shot and the bat crotch shot?
Look, it's very important.
I don't know.
A butt shot of Batman right when the movie starts.
Maybe they were going for a hot new fresh demographic. I don't know. Maybe it tested well. Like we need to show the bat cheeks.
It's also weirdly Batman and Robin is weirdly the only Batman movie that has Nightwing in it, because even though he's called Robin, he's in the Nightwing outfit, which is like,
oh, you know what? You're absolutely
it's the black
correct.
suit with the bird logo.
Yeah.
And it's funny because the New 52 actually used that costume design.
You know, one thing I really hate about those particular ones is the hate that Alicia Silverstone got. Batgirl.
Oh yeah, what did people hate her?
The biggest thing, okay, dude, she got hated on because everybody said she was too overweight to play Batgirl.
How?
And I was like, dude, what is you? I mean, did
She looked fine.
Yeah. The thing with that is like that back in those days, man, is if you didn't eat like a cube of cheese for your whole month and you're a female, you were like, oh, she's too big.
I mean,
it's so different.
Eat a cube of cheese.
You know what I mean? So I've never understood that either. I was like, she doesn't look bad to me. I don't know what people are talking about. I was like, see me without a shirt on, bro.
Yeah. I don't know. It's like, yeah, I like Batman and Robin, and because it's not trying to be serious, and it does a really good job being goofy, and it's also like with Nightwing, it's the only Batman movie that has had Batman, Robin, and Batgirl in it.
Yeah,
which is kind of surprising. The
storyline is kind of
30 years of Batman
wonky
movies, and none of them except Batman and Robin have had 3 of the main Bat family members in it, which is like, how? Now
in that movie, Alfred's is like dying, right?
He's dying from the disease that Nora Freeze has.
Yeah, and then doesn't he find a cure?
Batman and Freeze work together to make a cure.
Yeah, so they find a cure, and he's all cool. I like Arnold as
Mr. Freeze.
Yeah, I thought he was pretty neat.
Even though it's in the campy movie, so he plays the campy Mr. Freeze pretty well.
I thought he did great.
But there is the one scene where he is by himself with Nora Freeze, and I'm like, he probably could have done a pretty good serious Mr. Freeze.
Oh, I think he can. Time. I think I honestly think they've never used Arnold's like full potential in any movie.
An actor. It's like Dave.
I mean, they're too afraid because they think his accent's too heavy.
It's like Dave Bautista and John Cena, where they're like, you don't think they would have like really good talent, and then when you actually let them act, they're actually really impressive.
Who'd you say, Bautista and who else?
Dave Bautista and John Cena.
John Cena, I could see him being somewhat good. Bautista, I can see him doing pretty good. To me, he looks like, I want to say he looks weird. It's not. He looks yeah. It's not. He's got shark eyes. You know how when you see a shark and it's got like black eyes, like pure black, and they look like they're gonna kill something.
His face looks weird. His face looks fine as Drax, but then without the makeup, it looks weird to me.
But, yeah, I think that's just because that's how you see him. I saw him in Knives Out, The Onion.
Yeah,
that was pretty good.
Dave Bautista is one where it's like he campaigned really hard to play Bane, and
didn't get it.
He said recently that he don't think he'll do it because he can't do the physical anymore.
Yeah,
and I'm like, he could have been a great Bane. He could have done it, man. He could have been a great Bane.
I think there's something going on like with him because like that's why he kind of put on some weight for the Guardians of the Galaxy, because I think he's just like, I can't do it anymore.
Yeah,
like he must have like, maybe there's some underlying health issues. I don't know.
He's just old.
He's just getting old, man. He's like, dude, I ain't doing this bowl no more.
I'm like, you can CGI Bane, man. You can get Dave Bautista's face on a CGI puppet.
You got Groot.
Yeah, you can do anything.
Yeah, he said he got hate because he couldn't do live promos on pro wrestling, but he's good with the script.
Yeah, like I've seen the ads for his the movie. What is it? I think it's a Knock on the Cabin or something. I've only seen the commercials. Yeah. But him in the commercials
looks pretty good.
He like looks pretty freaky in it, and I'm like, I'm 100% convinced that he can be a great actor.
Did you see him in Army of the Dead?
No,
yeah, that's actually a pretty good movie.
Army of the Dead, Zack Snyder movie, right?
Yeah, it's pretty good.
My least favorite director.
Yeah, good old Zacky boy.
No, yeah,
a lot of people love 300. I'm not a fan of that movie.
With Zack Snyder, I have a very
What was the first movie that he did that was pretty decent? That was kind of weird.
A lot of people say, I guess that'd be like Watchmen.
Yeah, Watchmen's okay, but there's another movie where it was
he did
what's that
zombie movie? He did a zombie movie that was a remake.
He did Dawn of the Dead, right?
Yeah, the remake.
Yeah, that one was pretty good. I actually like Dawn of the Dead, but he did another movie. I could have swore it was with Elijah Wood, Bruce Willis, and Mickey Rourke. I could be mistaken, but it was, I might be wrong about that movie, but
yeah, I
can't remember the name of that movie. But
Zack Snyder is one of those directors where I'm like, it's like especially with DC, I like Man of Steel a lot, but I hate Batman versus Superman, and I like some of Justice League, and he's one of those directors that I'm like, I'm so close to liking him, but some of his choices are just bad, like just like with Batman versus Superman, that movie has like a lot of issues. Same with Justice League. But like in Batman versus Superman, there are some like legitimately good parts to it. Where I'm such like, he's one of those directors that I'm like very conflicted on, because I'm like, I want to like you, and you can be good. It's just at the same time, you could just make some kind of crap choices, you know? Like with Sin City.
Sin City. Thank you, Bernie T. Bernie T's a movie buff, but who did that movie? Bernie T, you would know who did that movie.
Wasn't Bruce Willis in that movie?
Frank Miller. Oh, yeah, that's what I'm thinking of. Frank Miller. So it was the style. Maybe it was the style. Very much. I think 300 came out after that, and it was kind of, maybe that's what I'm thinking of. The style of the way it was shot, the cinematic shooting of that movie was similar.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe that's what I'm thinking of. Yeah. They with 300, he tried to take the cinematic angles that they did with Sin City. Now, Sin City is a good movie. Have you seen that one?
No.
That one's actually really good. That's a Frank Miller story.
Yeah, that's another issue I have with Zack Snyder. He doesn't really seem to know much about DC outside of Frank Miller, and I'm like, Frank Miller is good, but you should probably
Zack Snyder's like
probably learn some other stuff.
Zack Snyder's
DC.
like, he's like, yo, I'm gonna make a movie look just like this other guy's movie.
It's like, I'm gonna make a Dark Knight Returns movie, but I'm not gonna understand half of it. And it's like, come on, you're so close, man.
Okay, so I was gonna show you guys this. Bub had his toy over there, and I got something I was gonna show you guys. Oh, the camera angles like way out of whack.
I don't know.
Let's see. Boop, boop, boop. Hey, you're full.
Oh, there it is. Don't want to push it up or no?
Yeah, push to the side there.
Wait,
to the side.
There?
Yeah.
All right.
That is an LBJ custom, man. That's one of the last few that he had done before he decided to retire. Pink and white Chevy. It looks awesome. It's actually one of his prototypes that I got my hands on, and I totally dig it. Shout out to him. And I think that one is that's a true 101 that he made, and he junked it because it's got some orange peel. I happen to get a hold of it, and that's actually my personal collection. It will go up.
Oh, that's
and
neat.
Stay up forever.
I feel like I might have been talking to the microphone wrong the whole time.
That'd be all right.
No, well, that's done already.
That's done. And I mean, sometimes it happens, sometimes it doesn't.
But I see Treasy? Treasy, right? Treasy said, same Man of Steel was good, but the other movies had good parts. And I agree, because a lot of people with like Zack Snyder's DC stuff are either full 100% everything in it is great, and then there's other people that are like, everything Zack Snyder did was bad. But I'm like, I don't really have any strong opinions towards his work or towards him as a person, so I'm not really like blinded by it. And I'm like, Man of Steel, pretty good. There's only really like one thing I don't like about it, and it's the way that his dad dies. And even then, that I can ignore because I know why it happens. It's just the way, like, the choices they made.
Yeah, the choices they
weren't the best.
You're talking about Man of Steel, right?
Yeah.
Because
Superman is supposed to be in that tornado scene.
You were already
he's
there.
Supposed to be like 18 or 19.
Yeah.
Like, he's not supposed to be grown, but they had like fully grown Henry Cavill there, and that's the bad part. They should have got the teenager Superman Clark actor that they used throughout the movie.
I think that was a huge mistake.
That's like the only thing.
I think that I think about that whole scene. That was one of the scenes in that movie that I was just kind of like,
the tornado scene.
Yeah,
I'm not even.
I don't even like that scene.
I'm not even fully opposed to the tornado scene because, it's just I don't like the fact that Clark looks too old. That's the only thing about it.
I like the old scene where it's like,
yeah, I prefer.
Okay, so like
I prefer the idea of Pa Kent dying from the heart attack, because
heart attack or like from cancer or like a disease, something where Superman cannot control it. The hardest part about that scene to me is like, they're like, well, they made him stronger because he didn't go out there and show himself. That's not the whole point of that scene. It's like he could have like saved him and not exposed himself, and then they came back. but then he just let him die in it. It didn't make sense.
Well, it would
That's one
make
thing I don't like
a
about
lot
it.
more sense if he was still the teenager Clark.
Yeah, it
Because he
would
would be
have.
too young. And
Yeah.
in the scene, he is supposed to be younger, but they just chose Henry Cavill, so he looks like a grown man. That's like the only part with Man of Steel I don't like. Everything else, I like. Besides like maybe the costume colors, but they fixed that in later stuff. But I like Man of Steel's the music. Hans Zimmer's music is amazing. The action, I love the action. It's very Dragon Ball inspired with the way the camera like zooms in and how fast they go.
Yeah. It's a good movie.
I like Man of Steel. Batman vs Superman though is like one of those movies that I want to like. I so desperately want to like that movie, but there's two things in it that prevent me from liking it, but those two things are major. And that's
What are they?
Lex Luthor and then Batman killing. It's like just fix those two parts and I would like it, even if it still had some of the plot holes, because I can ignore that if I like the characters enough. That's just
It's funny though, like one of my favorite Supermans was freaking Superman Returns.
what?
Because the guy who chose Superman was awesome as Superman.
Oh yeah, Christopher Reeves.
Yeah, no. Superman Returns.
Brendan Routh.
Brendan Routh is Superman. I thought that movie, it was good. That was an underrated movie. The storyline wasn't that great, but Superman was perfect.
Brendan Routh should have been given another opportunity.
Yeah, he should have. I mean, he's great.
What's with DC?
And then Kevin Spacey though as Lex Luthor, but now Kevin Spacey.
I liked him as Lex Luthor. However, I can't watch it again because
of what he did. But everybody, he's got some skeletons in the closet.
Yeah.
Yo, Birdie Tees, are you still in the chat? Like, just say something if you're in the chat or if you're still viewing, because I was going to show you something with the camera. I will not show it unless you respond to it, so we'll see. He might have jumped off.
For some reason, DC has a consistent thing of hiring really great actors for Superman and then just dumping them after one movie.
He's in the chat, so hey man, check this out. I know I got to see your room, but look. Oh, let's see if I can do it. Yeah, there's all my VHSs up there. Got VHSs going around the room. That's some of the media stuff we got going on in here. But yeah, I just wanted to show you that. I have a lot more VHSs than that, huh, bub?
Yeah.
Like
you have the X-Men. Oh, I accidentally hit the mic. You have the X-Men Marvel Legends VHSs up there.
Yeah. And then I have a whole bunch more VHSs that are like out into the area.
Yeah.
But I love VHS, bro. VHS is not a dying media.
Sure, whatever.
I will keep it alive in Oklahoma.
You fossil. But yeah, if like Batman versus Superman, the Batman murder I don't like, and then just Jesse Eisenberg's Lex Luthor is just like, that's just not Lex Luthor, man. You know?
Yeah.
Like I can get the idea they were going for with Lex. His idea was that Lex was going to be more like less of classic Lex and more inspired by like a Mark Zuckerberg and
well, I mean, he did play Mark Zuckerberg.
yeah, like it's more of like a Mark Zuckerberg hipster Lex Luthor, and I'm not 100% opposed to it. It's just the way they went about it made him weird.
Yeah,
it made him more like Riddler from Batman Forever than anything.
They try to do too much with that character.
Like, I'm not fully against the idea of a younger, like millennial Lex Luthor.
He says
it's just the way they did it.
He says VHS for life.
Yep.
He knows what's up.
Yep. You're also a fossil.
He is a fossil. Yep. Matter of fact, I'm watching a DVD of we do lots of different things. So I have like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles cartoon on DVD season 1. It's playing in front of us on the large screen. So
yeah.
I should put on. It's weird. Our setup is weird. We have a screen here.
We have like a laptop, 2 cameras,
here,
a small screen,
2 cameras,
a big screen,
and then the big huge screen over there. You know what? I don't think, dude, you need to come over, man. You need to come over, hang out one time, because like I got my guitars in here, like behind me, where you can kind of see it. Well, over there, guitar amps back there.
Oh, are you not going to showcase the photon?
Oh my gosh, look in the back, dude. Oh yeah, so wait, yeah, right there.
Yeah.
In the back, that's a full 1-on-1 scale proton pack.
The HasLab one.
And the HasLab. Yeah, I just got that in. You know what? That's crazy, because you're absolutely right. I've never showed it off.
Do a video on it?
I was. But you know what happened?
Time.
Time.
Yeah, of course.
The shop. the shop time, and then home.
You could still. Oh, wait, nope. I passed. It's gone.
Yeah, it's time.
Do it.
You know, we could do whatever we want though.
Yeah.
It doesn't even matter.
I mean,
it doesn't matter at all.
The best video of all time.
Yeah, we do.
What was it? I don't remember what it was called again.
We have a video. It's called the
video,
best.
It was the video of all. I think
the best review of all time.
I think it's either
our worst video. I can't remember.
I think it's like either the video of all time or the worst. It's like the worst.
Some
video.
obscure name that we made.
It's like that terrible video.
Terrible, awful.
We got a big shout out from it.
A huge shout out. So
that's the
Larkin's
only video
Lair
that we've ever got like a shout out from.
Yeah, from
and it's awful.
Yeah, we don't get very many shout outs, and we're not about the shout outs. We're not shilling for those. But Larkin's Lair was on one of the live chats.
That was the video that we reviewed his stuff.
We reviewed his stuff,
and it feels so bad.
And it was so awful.
Terrible video.
But he posted it on his actual page and across social media. It's our worst video.
It's my favorite one that we've made. Though,
yeah,
probably. It's just garbage.
But a little piece of artwork.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna show you guys that my wife, she does these all cross stitches, and bam. As far as I'm concerned, that's America's.
Oh.
Bam, right there for you. Look at that. Holographic picture frame. Perfect for America's.
It's big and beautiful and bound.
But you know what else? Today I was telling you, I went to the toy shop, right? And I had rummaging through action figures and Transformers to try to find Rampage.
Yeah.
And
couldn't find it.
I couldn't find it, but I did find Scorponok. So did you actually see Rampage?
What?
Did you see a Rampage in there loose?
In your stuff?
Yeah.
No, you said that you saw one.
Okay. Well, I must have been mistaken Rampage for Scorponok.
Because you don't love me.
I'm sorry. I don't love you. So
I can't believe you don't get me everything I always want all the time.
So I went to the shop to go find this freaking Transformer and to go pick up this glass display. And it took me 2 hours to dig through these boxes, and so I get it out and I put it over to the side and I send him a picture, and then
it was like
I sent Mom a picture, and it was like not Tiger Hawk. I sent Mom a picture of it, and it was Scorponok. Yeah, and she's like, "No, that's not the one." And I was like, "I just spent 2 hours digging for this thing." But anyways,
there was the Rampage at that convention.
There was a
missing.
Not a convention. That's a toy show.
A toy show. Whatever.
Yeah. So the Chickasha toy show. What's
the difference? Who cares? No one cares.
Well, I think a convention's like 2 or 3 days. Toy show, half a day. That's half a day. But that was a pretty cool one.
I got Bane.
Dude.
Oh, I forgot to bring in Bane. And I'll do it next time.
Bane?
Yeah.
Dude, you should go.
Bane.
You should go get it.
Why not? We can do it next time.
You sure?
We can't show everything off in one video.
I mean, we're at 1 hour right now. There's only 2 viewers. Yeah, you can always bring it in. Go get it.
You talk your nonsense.
I'll talk my nonsense, man. So like today was pretty. Oh yeah, you got it extended too far. He's about to kill his microphone.
No, it's fine.
Crash boom. So one thing that came in the shop today, Eli had bought a bunch of junk. He said, "Oh, I spent $700 on this." Bull. I know you didn't spend no $700 for no freaking baseball cards, but there was some really cool stuff in there, and it was like, dude, Eastman Ninja Turtles. Good Lord, I can't speak tonight. And we're not talking about the color ones, dude. We're talking about the full black and white editions. Dude, I love these comic books, man. The old school ones, you can't go wrong. So it's the number 9 Ninja Turtles. We're talking like 1989. We're talking about the classics. We're not talking about that remake junk. The classics came in with those. So I bought all these for like $20. And I'm a Ninja Turtle fanatic, dude. I even got some of the Bam sponge suit. I'll show you that one last. Turtle soup. Number 1. Dude, come on. Look at this. September 89 Ninja Turtles. Bro. It's sweet. If you collect any kind of media, man, comic books, I love comic books. I love comic book covers. I collect them for the artwork. I always say that. Sometimes I don't even like the storylines, but Lobo is one of my favorites, dude. I just enjoy the actual fronts. Boom, right there. Eastman. Ninja Turtles, man. You can't get it. I have a couple of wraparound. Not in. Check it out. Even got some old school Wolverines out of the mix. And these aren't garbage ones either, man. These are some good ones. And this one's freaking awesome because Wolverine presents the Wolverine #1. Not as key. It's not a key issue, but Wolverine #1. But look at the bat. Look, you see the back?
Oh, that's neat.
Yeah, right. Man Thing, Captain America. Who is that?
Shang-Chi.
Yeah.
It's U.S. Agent, not Captain America.
Oh, is that say?
It's U.S. Agent.
That's U.S. Agent, but it's Captain America edition. And then, oh, this might have been the #1. I don't remember. Bam. That's a cool one. But yeah, I couldn't go wrong with those, man. But I didn't even get to show you these.
Oh, those are neat.
Yeah, the OG ones, man. Like for real, old school. When they just had the black and white covers, love them.
Bernty said he had to leave to finish Howard the Duck on VHS.
Oh, what? Yeah, I don't blame you, dude. We haven't watched the Howard the Duck yet on
I've
Blu-ray.
never seen it. I'm afraid to.
I tell them, don't be afraid. Well, there's one scene you might need to be
Yeah, I
afraid
know
of.
the scene. Why would they? Why would God let that happen?
George Lucas, that's why.
Yeah. Okay. I like George Lucas, but sometimes he just be making some choices, and I don't know if I agree with them.
He did Willow, and people hate on that movie, and I love it. So.
I've never seen it.
Oh my gosh, I love the way you got it set up, bro.
Yeah.
Hold on.
You should
Let me see.
Before you do the reveal, you should make sure it looks good.
I can't really do that. It's like kind of weird because like when I switch it over,
Well, didn't you do the little window before?
I did, but see, it goes away once I switch back.
Oh, that sucks.
So I can't really do that.
Well, then,
That's just, I think it's good right there.
I'll move them back.
Yeah, moving back right there. Yeah, I think he might be. Yeah.
Well, let's.
Big reveal.
Hopefully he doesn't fall because he fell before.
All right. So this figure we bought from Pack over there to Livestream. We picked this one up, and it is freaking sweet. Oh, he's too far. Let's tilt this up. Let me see if I can tilt it. Oh, I can't. It's not doing anything. Oh, it's not in the zoom. Do.
I don't mean to push it forward.
Nah, I just do this. I guess you do need to. Is it too far up? Let's see. He's so huge, though. Yeah, it's like, nah, you gotta pull it back towards you. It's so big.
Yeah, maybe you can zoom it in.
Yeah, I can kind of tilt it up a little bit.
Yeah, there you go. Just move it a bit. Not yeah.
Ta-da!
Boom.
Bam! Look at that Bane figure, man. That is one cool figure.
I have crapped on McFarlane toys a couple of times before on live streams and such.
I'm telling you,
because
good figures.
He makes some kind of crap, but whenever he makes some good stuff, I really like this good stuff. And this Bane is some good stuff.
It is good stuff.
It's big,
bulky.
Sadly, not the most articulated, mostly because he is just bulky.
Mm-hmm.
But he just looks amazing.
And with him posed like that, looks freaking phenomenal. I will say this. Pac had, I think he's had the only one we've ever seen.
Yeah.
And that's why we paid a little bit of money for this one. We knew
I've never seen it since, and we've never seen it before. So.
Yeah. So like we've never seen it at the store. Pac had it at the Chickasha toy show, the one you were just talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Picked that one up. So special shout out to Pac for actually hooking us up with this one.
But yeah, this Bane I love this Bane. The only thing I would knock against it would be it doesn't come with fist hands. Because he really needs fist hands.
Now, did it come with the stand on the feet, or did you do it yourself?
It came with the one, but I took another.
Yeah, because he is so like I mean, of course he's top heavy now because you have Batman up there.
Yeah.
It doesn't come with the Batman, people. It only comes with the Bane. So
yeah,
in case you're wondering,
this is just have him posed up.
Yeah, but it's a cool figure. One of the best. He's the best.
Bane.
Have the best life. It's the best. What's that from, people?
I don't know.
Probably don't even know.
No, because
I could tell you what it is.
Boom. This is just
boom by himself.
By himself, and he looking
pretty sweet.
Really cool.
That's a great action figure. You know what's also great? This lizard monkey on my chair.
What?
Boop, boop.
Oh, yeah, him.
Straight up from Disney World, bro.
Can you see him? Oh yeah, you can see him pretty well.
Yeah, you can. What, the lizard monkey or Bang?
The lizard monkey.
Yeah, he's kind of taking a shot from him, bro.
What are they called?
I don't know. I thought it was called a space lizard monkey, but
is he?
Yeah.
I wouldn't know.
One thing that's cool that you can't see behind me though, like on this side, there's a Willow action figure up there that Mom got me for Valentine's Day.
Where is it? Oh yeah, I see it.
Yeah, he's sweet. It's a Funko Super 7 action figure. If you like the Willow, you need to grab some of those. And I think they were only available on.
You can kind of see it if you move.
Let's see.
The other way.
Oh, there you go. You can see it.
Yeah,
right there.
There.
With Beetlejuice, which I picked up from Mike Grob, another toy collector, and I think he sells a lot of vintage toys. And he actually hooked me up with that one. I spent too much money with Mike that day, by the way. But he's got so much good stuff.
Yeah.
But
I
anyways,
didn't spend much of anything. That's because it wasn't my money.
What'd you spend? You spent quite a bit. What you talking about?
It wasn't my money, so it's not
you didn't spend any of your money. You spent my money.
I did spend you gave it to me. I did spend some of my money though.
You earned that. You know how you earned that?
No.
Because you're my son. That's how you earned it.
Of course.
Out of respect.
I can't wait until I become the most paid employee at your business. Nepotism.
Probably the only paid employee because I don't even pay myself. I just roll it back in.
Yeah.
Very cool. Very awesome. I'm gonna say that's probably an impressive one of my favorites. Besides Lobo, I'm a huge Lobo fan.
You didn't even open it.
I don't remember.
That was my Christmas gift to you, and you never opened it.
And I can't remember where I put it. To be honest with you. Of course. Oh no, I know where he's at. He's outside.
Is he?
Yeah. Because I was gonna customize it. Remember?
Yeah. I almost got it, but
that's such a cool figure.
He's just one of like an excess kind, you know.
Yeah. But I will show you. So are we done talking about this figure?
I think so.
One thing, we might as well keep it up just like that because I picked this bad boy up today. Eli hooked me up with it. Bam. Check it out. I think I paid $25 for him. Can't beat it. It's been open though. Eli was like, no, it hasn't been open. I was like, bullcorn, man. I was like, let me see that thing. Retape, son. And plus, look, inside the bands are broken. I knew it. But it still looks cool. Actually, I kind of always wanted that one. But remember we would always go see it and it was like $50. It was $60. Yeah.
He's one that'd be cool to have. It's just he's kind of an excess to the ones that I wanted. So
I will say this, man. This week has been an incredible week for trades at the shop for me. Like at the shop, like diecast trades for me. Man, I had Sergio and Isaac, a couple dudes come in, and man, we traded pretty heavy on some stuff. I traded out some wheels, by the way. If you're ever in Oklahoma City, come check out the shop. Prime Diecast and Toys. I have custom wheels. We have custom comic book stuff.
Yeah.
Those are actually, I put those with all the custom stuff. So now your custom comic books are with the custom wheels. Protector packs.
Various other stuff. Various other stuff. Pawn off to you.
Yep. There was some custom action figures. We have Transformers. Lots and lots and lots of diecast. I probably have over easily, not 20. Probably 15,000 cars to choose from now.
Jeez.
And just growing. I'm actually going to move to a larger location probably in the next few weeks. So upsizing, it's kind of like, it's a good thing and a bad thing because now that means I got to take everything off the walls and move it all to the back and rehang everything. So yeah. So, it looks like it's going to be a lot of all the time. But I can't wait. But this figure, love it.
It's a really impressive remold of the Sideswipe.
He looks cool. He looks really cool. And you know what? I meant to bring like some diecast to talk about so I can show like the Gypsy Rose, green lights and stuff like that. And I totally forgot to bring them. Yeah. I had them set aside for me to bring and
you're going to bring about the Windblade too.
I was going to bring Windblade, which is that's going to be, talk about Windblade. That's a figure that's actually going to be re-released.
No, not they're just doing a new version of it, which I'm excited for that.
So I got to get rid of that. When he said, "Dad, you need to get rid of that one."
Yeah, so, when the listings were found.
Yeah, but it's even though that's an older figure, it looks cool.
It's
But
just it's more of a comic color.
Look, yeah.
Or not look, art style, so it doesn't really fit with my G1 characters, but hopefully the new one will be more of a G1 Windblade, similar to how they did the G1 Bulkhead.
I got lucky a couple weeks ago, and that's when I found it. I found that one, Sky
Stalker.
Shadow. Is it Sky Shadow?
Or yeah, Sky Shadow.
I found a Sky Shadow. That one,
Twin Twist, and another jet.
Yeah, I can't remember what it was. It's pink.
I didn't know that Twin Twist was apparently hard to find.
Yeah, apparently it was, and I found him in way out in middle of nowhere, dude. Middle of nowhere.
I want to get Twin Twist and it's Twin Twist and I think not Twin Cast, but he has a brother. What is it? Twin Twist and something else, but they're ones I want to get eventually because they're part of the Wreckers, and I have a few of the other classic Wrecker characters, and I want to. They're like one I want to do later because I want to get finished with the season 1 and season 2 Autobots. But after I get finished with that, I want to begin to more do the comic stuff because I have Impactor and I have Springer. And it's just Twin Twist, his brother, and then Whirl that I want to do. Because I don't think they ever did a Roadbuster. And I never knew they did a Whirl until like less than a month ago. And I was like, oh, I want to get that because I like Whirl. But I didn't know he had a toy until like a week ago, you know?
There's very few new Transformers I'm kind of excited for.
Yeah.
Besides that one that you bought.
Which one? Oh, Megatron.
Megatron.
Yeah.
Like some of the new ones I've seen coming out, I'm like, not really for me.
I like that they're doing some obscure stuff, mostly because one, obscure stuff doesn't really get made, and two, I don't have to buy them. What
I've learned too is I don't really like Autobot designs.
Really?
Yeah, there's a lot of Autobots I don't like, and that's kind of funny though.
Just kind of cars.
Yeah, but it's weird though. I like the way cars look, but I like Gigawatt. I like this one, but like sometimes I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Like maybe it's just my brain. Like Soundwave looks cool. Mm-hmm. What was that one that was based off the comics that you really liked? I like the design too.
Oh, Tarn.
Yeah, man, that figure's awesome, man. If you haven't seen that figure, that's a good one to pick up.
Perfect.
If you could find
basically, near perfect.
Yeah, if you could find that bad boy, pick it up. Even the way it looks.
They make the rest of the Justice or Decepticon Justice Division because Tarn looked really good, and I want to put his other teammates with him.
When I saw that thing, I was like, take all that money. And it was funny is we found two of them.
Yeah.
But one had a messed up chest,
and the other one
logo.
Had a messed up face.
Yeah, so I ended up leaving it, and I was like, man, but you took the better out of the two.
No, I left it there because the Amazon was gonna arrive the next day.
Amazon orders. Speaking of that, man, Amazon and Walmart's, man. So it's almost coming to. I think they're gonna be closing a lot of the Walmarts for in-store shopping. The one here in Moore, I think they're going to shut. Remember, really? I've been saying that for like a year because the way they're designing the outside, like they're redoing that one whole area. I think it's going to be pickup only drive-through. I firmly believe that. I think
all the Walmarts near us have been doing are a lot of like strange construction.
Yeah, I think they're going to go. I think they're going to drop in-store shopping, and I think that's why you're seeing less toys being added to the actual shelves. That's just my opinion. I could be totally wrong, but the way it's looking to me, less stock, the more drop ships, more drop-in pickups is what they're gonna end up doing, just like Amazon does. And eventually there are some Sam's where it's just scan and go, and I believe some of the Walmarts will eventually be scan and go. The AI is too smart, right, that they have now built into their programs, and a lot of people don't know that. A lot of the stores, especially the one in Moore, if you walk in, you notice there's a green capture of your face. It captures your face, and then that cameras on the self checkout are different. And so if you try to steal, what they do is they watch your hand movements and what you have in your actual cart. And once you reach a certain amount, they turn it into grand larceny, and then you might have the cops show up at your house, and they're like, "Surprise!" And then you go to the pokey.
But I'll still shoplift.
What?
What'd
you say?
Huh? I didn't.
Yeah, I know you don't be doing that stuff.
I mean, I don't think. Anyway,
I know he don't be doing that stuff. That's not something you learn from this house, bro.
you don't know what I do in my free time.
Yeah, dude, I know exactly what you.
Yeah, I do nothing.
Yeah, I know exactly what you do in your free time. But yeah, that got heavy there for a second. A little too heavy.
Don't you love how everything is terrifying now?
Oh my god! You know what? Let's not even talk about them UFOs, bro.
And the UFOs aren't the main thing. It's Chernobyl.
You know what? We can't talk about that stuff.
Yeah,
we'll get doxxed for sure.
The FBI will find me and shoot me.
We just got hit by the AI now that they're gonna ban.
Yeah,
we're gonna get shadow banned.
The algorithm doesn't care about whatever we make.
You never know. They might.
Yeah.
Someone might in the future. This might be a historical document. They're like, yo,
that guy died.
You know what'd be crazy? It's like these. You know what'd be really messed up? If you think about it, it's like these videos that you see all over TikTok in the world and in YouTube. People are like, like in the future, they're like, yo, you remember whenever this is like a historical document? You know what I'm talking about? Where
God.
They're like,
in a
look
museum,
at these
this person's TikTok.
Look at these dances they did back in 2020. It must have been a mating call.
The aliens arrive and they're like, what is this human species? And they look on TikTok because like, oh, they spend a lot of time doing these strange movements with their bodies.
He's like, I think about that all the time. It's like historical documents, like Bill and Ted. Mm-hmm. Bill and Ted, or like what is that?
Instagram posts and TikTok is
Galaxy Quest. Galaxy Quest, that movie I love.
We got Zelda Diecast Racing.
Yo, what's up, Zelda, man? This is our first live in forever, bro.
Since the before times.
Since I think this might be our first live since
summer.
No, since 2020.
I'm pretty sure the last one was in summer.
Zelda, I was gonna say you need to find me. Find my if you got Instagram, find me. I need your address. I have an abundance of Hot Wheels that I can send your way. No charge, bro.
That's all you continue.
Oh, go ahead. I saw him. He said, how's everyone doing? I'm doing just fine. How are you doing? I haven't been able to get on it and watch any YouTube. Pretty much, Bub can tell you, I work pretty much 7 days a week now.
Yep.
I have the diecast shop that I have, and I've been doing Saturdays and Sundays there, working every day during the week, and then doing that on the weekends pretty heavy. So a lot of times. What is your Instagram? Same name, Prime Diecast and Toys. If you hit that up, you'll see me. You'll see the same logo that we use for YouTube. Hit me up on there for sure. I can definitely send you some diecast. Send you some racers, man. Maybe we'll do some racing. YouTube channel racing. I don't know. I'll send you whatever you need. I literally have cases of stuff, brother. Cases of stuff. But I can definitely send whatever I can to you. I have no problem with that, for real. And hey, if there's anything you're looking for, tell me, and I will try to get it in a box for you, for real. No lie. I love your channel. And that's no lie. I love your channel. I love watching your races that you have. Great. You do awesome work, man. Love it. And that's not a lie. Sometimes, at work, sometimes I would put yours on and I like listen to the noise. I love listening to like just the talking through the racing. So I love it. But what were we saying?
I don't remember.
That's how well it's been going. Yeah, so we've been on for like an hour and 23 minutes here. This is our first live in a long time. This is the first live for 2022, I think. I mean, oh my God, 2023.
We're in 2023, Dan.
Yeah,
shoot. Remember that.
Oh man, I'm getting crotchety, bro.
Yeah,
cryptocurrency.
No, good God.
We did.
You put an NFT as your number one.
So we did.
Last
that
year.
wasn't even. That wasn't a live. That was just a video we did.
That was a video.
Yeah.
But live. Yeah. Anyway.
Anyways.
That was such a lame choice for your top thing of the year for 2022, man.
Hey, Zelda.
I remember.
GZ. Thoughts. NFTs.
No, it's so lame. You're so lame. It was so lame. I was like, oh, I'm interested what your number one is. Mine was Star Saber, which is like really impressive Russian doll of a toy. Yeah, and then your NFTs. You didn't even own them at the time. It didn't even count.
I own the NFTs. I just don't own the physicals.
But you didn't have You didn't have the car. That's not how the rules worked. If you got it in that year, you didn't physically get it until later.
I don't know.
You broke the rules of the ranking.
GC and Zelda, do you guys do the Hot Wheels NFTs? I need to know. Am I just part of the small class that does that? I know quite a bit of guys that are on the Discord do that. And I'm not even doing it for like the money wise. I'm doing it for just the rarity of it.
So it's such my number one choice of the year. NFTs.
Hot Wheels NFTs, bro. They were hot.
It's
hot.
It's
hot.
Mine was my number one choice. Was way better. Than
they were
yours.
like the Hot Wheels NFTs though was like this. Every pack taking my money.
Yeah,
but I did get really good.
We're gonna be bankrupt in March. So
Zelda, what are you cooking, bro? I gotta know what you're cooking. He's cooking lunch.
No, like a sandwich, I guess. I don't know. The only NFT I have is the one starting line. What is that? Tantum.
Otherwise, eh. Oh, okay. So you got a starting line. Starting line's is that a basketball?
I think that's the basketball.
Let's see.
Is it?
Maybe delay.
Chicken and some chips.
And some chips. You know, I just had a chicken salad, bro. I'm trying to lose some weight.
I'm gonna have some chicken later.
Prime Diecast and Toys. Same with Prime Diecast and Toys has gained too much Prime Diecast and fat.
Yep.
I got too big, man. I mean, I gained this last probably year. I gained about like, starting line basketball, NBA. Yeah. You know what's funny? Geez, I don't watch any sports, man. I used to watch sports back in the day. I watched sports. I can tell you the last time I watched a sporting event that was on TV that I can remember, and that was when the Bengals were in the Super Bowl, and I think it was Ickey Woods. I'm not sure how old you are, but that dates me pretty far back in the days because that's like in the 90s.
Yeah, that was like in the 1800s. I think.
In the last actual major sporting event I went to is probably, man, my daughter was still in high school, so that's been a long minute. And I went to I saw the Thunder in the finals. So I saw the Thunder in the finals. That was whenever it was the good team, when it was Durant, Russell, Harden, all the guys. That was a good one. He said, "Hey, NFL Chiefs won, bro." Oh, this is Zelda talking.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't even watch that football game. But I did know the dude at the end of it for the Chiefs. He was like, "I'm going to Disneyland."
With sports and stuff, that's not really my thing.
Not me neither. I was more into music than I got into sports.
The only time I'm interested in like the Super Bowl and stuff is for whenever we get trailers.
Oh yeah, your movie trailers.
Yeah,
yeah. Super Bowl. Yes. What we gonna get? Except for we got the Flash trailer, which we didn't watch.
It was Flash trailer, Guardians trailer, a Rise of the Beasts Porsche advertisement, and I think Ant-Man.
Zelda, you used to live stateside? I didn't know that. That's pretty cool.
Dang, Kansas.
It's Kansas, man. You're literally, that would have been
not that far.
Yeah, 5 hours away from us, man. Now you're literally probably like 24 hours away from us. But yeah, I mean, no, you're probably way further than that drive-wise. But yeah, Kansas is we like Kansas, man. The only thing I like about driving through Kansas would be driving through the plain side,
because it's boring.
Oh my god, it's so boring. If you don't get gas and you run out of gas, you're screwed, dude. There's not a gas station for 150 miles, and that's no lie, man. In the middle of those fields, nothing. Rocks, highway, 2 lanes. That's all you got. And I know you know exactly what I'm talking about. Outside of Topeka, Kansas, all the way to the Oklahoma border or Wichita.
I would just listen to music.
Listen to music. Yeah, you got lucky. You don't have to drive like me. And I'll tell you what, Kansas City drivers, man, they don't joke around, man. The first trip I ever took through Kansas, there's a huge blizzard, man. It took me 3.5 hours to get from Kansas City, Kansas to through Kansas City, Missouri. 3 hours. That's how bad it was. And I don't know if you remember that.
I don't.
It took forever, dude.
I don't remember much.
That was one of the worst drives I've ever been on in a blizzard. Blizzard hit hard. Good times.
Got 2 more comments from Zelda and Creasy.
He says, Jesus says he watches Thunder just so he can have something to talk with his brother-in-law about. I hear you, man. Sometimes I don't even watch Thunder right now. I don't really watch any sports. I used to watch college. I used to go to college basketball games, OU college basketball games. I loved them. We used to go. Actually, you went, but you didn't really like them.
No, I brought my 3DS and I'd play video games.
So our CEO of our company, he gave me free tickets, so I had season tickets for years.
Yeah.
Until COVID happened, and the free tickets, they still paid for their ticket stuff. And then when the game started back on, they never sent him a renewal for his tickets. So he lost all of his tickets. And then he was like, called him to ask him about it. And they're like, oh, we gave him away. He had those same seats for over 15 years. And they gave them to somebody else.
That sucks.
Isn't that crazy? Like
15 years?
15 years. He had them for over 15 years. So I'm thinking he probably had them for like 20 plus years.
I could not imagine that.
And I know for a fact he had them for over 15 years because I went to almost 10 years worth of them.
Yeah.
So, that was one of the perks from work, man, was the OU games, man. He let me use them and let other people use them, and I give them to some of the techs and some of the other workers there at my 9 to 5. Yeah, it was one of the perks, man. I miss college basketball games, man. I miss actually being there. It's different to see a game in person than at home, especially like NBA, dude. You don't realize how many commercial breaks they literally check. They literally do in the games. You're like, dude, for real, do we really need a commercial break? And I don't really like that about NBA. College basketball, totally different. Just go.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of like NBA Jam. Not NBA Jam, but Monster Jam. Remember, we used to go to Monster Jam?
Yeah. The Monster Jam stuff is a very vague and old memory.
Smelling the fumes.
I remember.
Do you remember the smell?
No.
I do.
I remember it being very loud, even
very
with
loud.
The ear muffles.
Very loud, and smells the sweet smell of burning alcohol and fuel just in the air.
I
and then car parts flying everywhere.
There was like an after show thing where you could go on the actual
pre-show.
The pre-show.
Pre-show, yeah.
I remember getting to see what it was, Gravedigger, right?
Yeah, so we did the pit party. Pit party is what it's called. We did the pit party every time when they came to Oklahoma City because you love Monster Jam and Hot Wheels. So it was a mutual thing. I loved Hot Wheels. You loved Monster Jam, and to go do the pit parties was always cool. Meeting all the drivers, and then we drove to Dallas that one year and saw it in the actual Dallas Cowboy Stadium, the new Dallas Cowboy Stadium. And if you've never been to a huge arena, the Dallas Cowboy Stadium is one of the largest arenas I have personally ever been into, and I was so impressed. And to be on the 50-yard line and look up in the bleachers, I mean, it made Monster Jam here look tiny. I can remember.
I vaguely remember it.
I remember the jumbotron was so big. I was like, why is this place so huge? And I remember the seats we had were like freaking excellent, like because we drove all the way down and we paid for good seats and did the pit party. But man, I just remember thinking like, man, I'm getting used to this one. I mean, like you go back in here in Oklahoma, it was like so small.
Zelda said that he had to go.
Oh, all right, man. Yes, do please send me your home address and we'll keep in touch there on Instagram. And I'll try to jump on and watch one of your lives, man. You actually are one of the few people I have notices on. So I only have notices turned on for maybe 4 or 5 people, and you're one of them. You should feel special.
Yeah. Give us money. What?
Thanks, Andy, man. We appreciate you, bro. And that's Zelda's real name. His name is Andy. It's kind of cool because like he has Legend of Zelda like logo, but all he does is like racing.
With Legend of Zelda. Yeah.
If you guys haven't checked his channel out, go check out his channel. He's got an awesome channel. He has bracket racing, Hot Wheels all the time. Like at least I think maybe once a week, twice a week, all kinds of championships. And he says in here he's got a new one coming up, right? He said he's got a new one. Let me see. He's got a new race. It's called Race of Champions 2023. So keep your eyes peeled for Zelda's Race of Champions. That one should be good. Bracket racing should be cool. Here we are. It's 10:10, bro.
Is it?
Yeah. I didn't think we were going to stay on that long.
No, I didn't think either.
So what you want to do? You want to wrap this one up?
Do you have anything else that we're going to talk about?
I don't think so. I think we're good.
Yeah.
The last thing I want to mention, man, I was just gonna say it. I'm gonna shill again.
Yep.
If you're in Oklahoma City, stop by Prime Diecast and Toys, man. Located inside High Five Retro Guys. Dude, we have been doing really well. Been bringing a lot of people in. We've expanded. Not only selling diecast and action figures, I've got new stuff coming in daily. I've got my wholesalers with a couple of companies. So I have reached into the lowrider game, which I've always loved lowriders, and I just couldn't figure out how to get some of the stuff. But man, once I opened up that door, it just came in like clockwork. So I'm able to get some really cool stuff. Square bodies, lowriders, M2 green lights, some of the Hot Wheels premium cases. So if you got a request and you're Oklahoma City, I'll have that coming to the store. Even on action figures, EE, if you can, if you need something from there, hit me up, man. Hit me up on Instagram, Facebook, at the store, and also have pre-orders for cases, man. All kinds of good stuff. So appreciate you guys watching, man. And hopefully you guys come back next time for another little talk that we're gonna have. Maybe we'll do a movie review. Maybe we'll do another toy review. We got all kinds of toys for days, like days. And
just from the Marvel Legends shelf alone,
the Marvel Legends shelf, you would get lost in that bad boy. So thanks everybody for stopping in. We appreciate you.